All right, guys, we're here. Welcome. It's Duel Showdown number 10. We already hit 10 of these. We've had 10 of these. It's like almost 3 months of this. Love to see it. Let's see. Got to update the text with a new pot. Let me know if the music's too loud. We do have 7 entrants today. Do we have 7 entrants today? I think it's 7 again. We had 1 back out, but then 1 join. Yep, 7. Math. 35, 55. 55 currently. And the pot can increase with any new sub to the channel. You can do it for free with Prime. That adds $3 to the pot. Also bits. Any bits cheered or however that works goes directly into the pot as well. I don't take any of that. Anything kind of keep the pot going for our players. Hey guys, Ursus, Delicates, Nobody Nothing, welcome. Let's, oh, you guys see the bracket actually. Let's see. Yeah, so here are the seeds today. Ursus, Ronwiz, Link, Delicates, Bites, Cursive, and DJ Slavlos? I don't think I've seen this name before. New one. And we have the Celebrity Cursive Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. Yes, Delicates, you're not playing Ursus or Ron round 1. Looks like we're going to start with Delicates and Bites, Ronwiz and DJ Slavlos, and Link and Cursive. These are going to be good matches. These are going to be good matches. So I'm going to call this in the contact opponent. And once I do, you guys can get started. Delicates versus Bites. Ronwiz versus DJ. And Link here versus Cursive. That's going to be hype. See how that works. All right, you guys may begin. And Ursus, top seed, of course, sitting in semifinals, going to play the winner of Delicates and Bites. So good luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Where's my dueling book tab? Here it is. I want to see Cursive and Link. I definitely want to see Cursive and Link today. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me move bracket over. Turn down the music maybe just a tad. There we go. Let's see. Delicates Bites in. Cursive waiting for Link. And that's the one I want to watch. Delicates Bites, good matchup also. Ronwiz and DJ. That's going to be tough. Ronwiz is pretty consistent. All right, there we go. Cursive and Link. Starting Speed Duel Showdown number 10. Thanks everybody for watching so far. Getting to our first match of the evening. Another Monday night. I'll take you guys to the main screen. Couple new logos in the corner. I would put Speed Duel League there because that's a great logo. Got to see it. And also, of course, Speed Duel Showdown, sponsored in part by Checkmate Esports, which Ursus is a member of. Starting with, looks like Link choosing to go second. We know when Link plays the burn deck, I think he likes going first. He likes setting up Blast Sphere early. But you'll notice that Link has the Bone skill again this week, similar to last week, and Cursive with a Yami Yugi skill. So Cursive has been pretty sorry, Emote, I just saw that message. We already started. Sorry, man. Gotta be a little earlier next time. But yeah, Cursive Magnetic Attraction. We're playing magnets. I don't think we've seen, maybe we saw magnets in Speed Duel Showdown like number 3, or like once. So Cursive, you know he plays spellcasters. He's a big spellcaster fan. But, oh, I want the chat box over those logos. But no spellcaster OTK today. We got magnets, so we're starting with Beta the Magnet Warrior. Wow, I got to like refamiliarize myself with these ones. It has been a while. Let me bring that chat box up. Meanwhile, Link with the Bone skill. Pretty good chance that he's playing what he played last week, which was Skull Servants. Cursive. You can't start with lag. Oh, no. Oh, is this on my end, too? All right, okay. Weird. Huh, must be a dueling book thing today. Oh, hope that doesn't impact anything. We got 2 sets and a beta out. Good start for Cursive. Beta, Strongest Magnet Warrior. And Link, we're going to see Skull Servant here. Should be able to start dumping unless he drew all 3. We actually saw Link's King of the Skull Servants take 3rd last week, which is pretty unreal because this deck has been like rogue and you see a couple people work well with it. A couple people take it to stuff. It's just such a liability to take into like a tournament with like aggressive meta. But you see a couple people make these decks and it just works. So we're starting with King. Servant's the Fallen King allows us to dump a Skull Servant into the grave. King of the Skull Servant gets 1,000 attack for every Skull Servant in the grave. And we have an end phase metaverse there to get the, Magnetic Field for Cursive. Magnetic Field's going to be good here because we got the bounce effect that we can take advantage of. But Skull Servant, oh, okay. We're utilizing Magnetic Attraction to reveal we're revealing 2 Magnet Warriors to get Valkyrian into hand. All right, so this is a Valkyrian deck. It is not just like a Magnets as cheese to like get an Egyptian god out or anything like that. So that's cool. We are also having Delta. Delta, great effect. When you got 3 Magnets in the graveyard, you can banish them to get Valkyrian. And Valkyrian from hand or deck with Delta. Delta's really good. So we can also Foolish Burial when Delta comes out as part of Delta's effect. So we Foolish Burial a beta, and we have Magnetic Field. Magnetic Field does a couple things. Oh gosh, man, it's been a while. So it bounces after battle. It's kind of like got a Hyper Hammerhead effect once per turn. And, oh yes, you can special summon from grave. So the Delta into Magnetic Field is super good. So we got a really aggressive field on Cursive side. This is probably what he's going to need to beat Link. We got to rush him down before Skull Servant comes out and is really scary. And if Cursive has books, that's going to be super helpful against King. Is that going to be Goblin Zombie? Maybe Goblin Zombie here. It's a Goblin Zombie. Going to get the search. Probably search for King. But we really got to rush Link down before you can get King out. That's like 4,000 attack King. Because Valkyrian, I think, is like high 3,000s. So 3 Skull Servants and a King in Grave is going to be big for Link. And it'll be annoying because we can just banish to like keep King back out. We are going to take 1,700 here. Skull Servants best deck? Maybe. 17 and 16 from Beta and Delta. What a rush down from Cursive to start. And now we're going to Link's turn. We got to set something up. So we can utilize Servants of the Fallen King again to dump another Skull Servant. And I think that if he drew a Skull Servant in his opening hand, he would have set that instead of the Goblin Zombie. So we should be all right. We're using skill to dump a second. It's always nice to see a Skull Servant player draw well. Give them the best chance they can. You know, if you top deck or you're drawing into these Skull Servants, that's a pain. But we did see Link use Tribute to the Doom last week, which was kind of smart. You know, in case you had that and you need to find a way to get into the grave, you can Tribute, discard it, and you get to pop something to your opponents, so that's cool. Offerings generally is a better card, but Tribute works with this deck. So we have a King out. King and Skull Servants currently at 2,000 with 2 Skull Servants in grave. Hey, Kristen. Night Beam. Love to see it. Night Beam, the Book of Moon. That's super good. Cursive's Book of Moons are going to be super good against Skull Servant because his defense is 0. But the Night Beam Snipe is a huge play. So now Link, we're going to hard pass. Interesting. We don't want to get Sphere Creeboed. We can't get Sphere Creeboed. But I think that the best play against Magnets, you want to get rid of Delta first because you don't want a situation where you have to get Delta off the field and we can get Valkyrian out with Delta's effect. So we're going right into battle phase, and we are going to... Looks like we have a combat trick here. Definitely have a combat trick here. Going to damage step. Let me turn the music down a little more. Wow, it's loud today. There we go. Combat trick Metal Morph, rare Metal Morph. Kunai with Chain does it right here, actually. We got Kunai with Chain? No, we don't. Oh, we're bouncing. Magnetic Field. Magnetic Field, the ultimate combat trick. Bounce the King. One of these has to get through to win. Wow, actually, Cursive just saw lethal right here. He's just that super rush down. It's a really good game for him so far. We don't even need to do anything fancy. Book of Moon stops 1. We need a Sphere Kuriboh in hand. I don't know if Link runs Sphere Kuribohs. Both decks that he's played, he does not run Spheres. Yeah, they're going to the side, because his burn deck, he doesn't play Spheres either. He's like not planning for to have to Sphere. It's like planning for failure, especially with burn, because burn should be able to tackle like big moths and stuff like that. Skull Servants, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's hard. Where do you put them, you know? Can you link the bracket and challenge? Yeah. It's, we go give it right here. I still have to set up Nightbot to do bracket. Maybe someday I will. Here's the bracket. Challenge.com/SD Showdown 10. Oh, in the Discord? Sure. Yeah. Going in the side. Put it in general chat. If you guys haven't joined the Speed Duel League Discord, you certainly can. That is where this kind of sign up and all this is conducted. For everybody. Oh, we're starting with Delta. Okay, and Magnetic Attraction here. Looks like we are going to get Delta effect, and we're adding a beta to hand. So we are not doing, we do have the double reveal. Whoa, whoa, answer. Looks like we were going for the reveal for Valkyrian. But Link maybe something here? Yeah, I don't think we'd have anything here. So we're going for the... I mean, if Link is like the rest of us, we got to remember how to play against magnets. Because we haven't seen it in so long. It's such a cool archetype. I'm glad that it was released in Speed Duel in the Battle City box. But it's something that we don't... I mean, XYZ just beats it out so hard in terms of like a cool archetype. I mean, maybe magnets is cooler. But XYZ is so much stronger. It's crazy. So we have the double reveal for Valkyrian. And now we've completely burned Magnetic Attraction. So we don't have to worry about this skill anymore. Cursive has gotten everything that he wanted to from it, which is great. Good to utilize the full skill on turn 1. Good first hand for him. And now Link... Yeah, I think it's an awkward matchup for Skull Servants because magnets can really rush you down. I mean, I guess it's similar to XYZ. You can get everything out so quickly. And you just have rush. You just get rushed down, especially if you don't have any serious defense to protect yourself from these whittling attacks. You know. Oh, end phase Metaverse. Good call with the Metaverse here, working out very well to get Magnetic Field consistently for Cursive. A card that we don't see in Unions. We do usually see kind of like 3 hanger, but like no Metaverse. And Magnets, we're seeing a little more Metaverse into the Magnetic Field there. So Magnetic Field effect. With the special summon, it's hard to tell what affects better. What like on play affects better, Magnetic Field versus Hanger. Both of them get you a monster, but Hanger lets you equip Z to Y. So we get Beta from Grave, Delta into Magnetic Field play, super strong, and it's just setting up for the rush down again. Normal summoning Gamma, or is it Alpha? Gamma. Alpha's the one that we never see, I think. And look at that, full field of magnets again going into Link. I think is a Goblin Zombie or a Skull Servant? Okay, Goblin Zombie tells me that he drew well this turn too. So he has no excuse here. Looks like we're not seeing Skull Servant in hand, which is nice. Really good for the Skull Servant player to not draw those in brick. So we are going to be able to see a dump next turn. But man, can we protect ourselves from this? I think that, I mean, we probably take this, yeah. We take this and we just wait. We'll burn all of our defensive resources at the very end when it's like lethal, but if you can get just a big guy out there, you can get a king. But the problem is, how do you not get it bounced? Definitely an awkward matchup for Skull Servants because Cursive has no problem taking life point damage if it means bouncing king. It's just such a threat. And bouncing king's great because you don't just get it right back out by, it's not trying to go to grave, you're not banishing any Skull Servant to bring it back out. So that's tough. We are setting. But really, any one of these attacks goes through and it's over for Link. Link potentially getting knocked out super early by Magnets. After taking a 3rd place with this same deck, more or less, beating like XYZ, and I think he beat a Icy Monarch deck. Hey, Chris. We are winning. Well, we got Cursive and Link right now. Cursive looking pretty good. Cursive Yu-Gi-Oh! Also a YouTuber, YugiTuber, Speed Duel Verse. Cosmic Cyclone here. Yeah, we got life points to burn, so we're going to start clearing back row. That's fair. Targeting middle for Link. Waking the Dragon. What a hit. Link, big fan of Waking the Dragon. And we are gonna... Do we still wake? We still wake when it goes to banish, right? I think so. It's just removed from field, right? Left the field, yeah. Cosmic Cyclone can't prevent it. If it was go to grave, that would be a huge, huge hit for Cursive, but this is a good hit for Link. We are going to be able to get something like a Joker ad. Joker's probably safest. We could get, like, Big Boy Ultimate, giving Cursive a problem, because if he wants to slam into something like Blue Eyes Ultimate, that's a lot of life point damage for a bounce. Combo that with a King, and we're in trouble. So, Waking the Dragon, good hit. Very unlucky, yeah. Link is the kind of person that main decks these, though. This, like, I guess it's anti-meta, Waking the Dragon. It's just, like, not something that you're prepared for totally, and it's certainly viable, but, like, it's a big risk. You're taking a huge risk. It's hype, though. Yeah, we're getting Joker out. Pretty fair. So Joker can discard a card of the same type of something that's targeting it to negate it. Like if it gets Book of Moon, Link can discard a spell to negate that Book of Moon. But still, 38 and 25 is nasty. I think that beats Valkyrian. I can't remember the attack. Chat, you guys remember Attack of Valkyrian? I think it's like 37, 38, right? It's not past 4,000. But Joker's good here. It's a huge threat. So you can bounce it, but you're taking so much life for it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that Magnetic Field targets either, because it's just as a result of battle. So it's doable. You can put Joker back to the extra deck, and you probably will never see it again. 3,500. Thank you. 3,500 for Valkyrian. Okay, yeah, so not as strong as you'd like. Joker does beat that. So we are going to try, we're going to take 2,100 here. Valk is 35, 38.50. Okay, oh, 38.50? That's a booty. That's quite a booty. Joker can't beat that. We're going to take 2,100 here. That's the price we pay to get Joker off the field. Which, unless Link is sadistic and is running 2 Waking the Dragons, we probably won't see that again. So now, again, Cursive in the opportunity where just one of these needs to go through. Zombina, good stall tactic. Get Goblin back out, probably. Yeah, Goblin Zombie. So Cursive not going to be able to put it away this turn, and now Link it's doable. It's doable, because if we don't have another Skull Servant in hand, we can dump the third one to grave, we can bring a 3,000 attack Skull Servant out, and we can deal lethal damage to Cursive. It's pretty good. We'd need that back row to be like a Book of Moon, but we've seen Link have Night Beams, which is scary too. And if Cursive's not running something like Sphere Kuriboh, it's... Oh, did I miss? Did he attack with Gamma? He attacked with Gamma. Oh, that's rough. So, yeah, I thought he attacked with Delta. Yep, so that's a bonk. Zombina flips up, but it's not being destroyed. So that's... I mean, it's still good. Like, yeah, Link doesn't get another search from Zombie, but he's got a King in hand. And now Cursive can decide if he wants to swing in with Delta. I think that he does. No? Okay. I mean, if you want to get this lethal last hit in, you got to clear through the stall. But, yeah, sub 1,000 for both. Main one, if we did not draw our last Skull Servant and we can dump it into grave, then we're good. And then we can bring out a King that's 3,000 and deal lethal, potentially to Cursive. Cursive doesn't have Book. Oh, what? Oh, my God. We drew it. That's unfortunate. And this is where Tribute of the Doom is good. Oh, my gosh. He told me he was going to do this. I think he swapped out a Tribute for a creature swap. This is so huge because this is going to also be lethal damage. This is no freaking way. Do we have a response here with the creature swap? I mean, Cursive could technically Book here. He could... can he Book the Skull Servant? And kind of save himself there? Funny, yeah. Creature swap, good tech from Link. It works. It's interesting because Link is somebody who does not set up... doesn't run defensive options like Sphere. and is really focused on offense. But for somebody so focused on offense, like the Tribute to the Doomed and the Creature Swap techs are really good because they're playing around the fact that the deck is not consistent enough where you're not always just... There are going to be times where you have Skull Servants in hand, and you have to figure out how to deal with it. And so Creature Swap's cool. We do have a Book of Moon on the Skull Servant. Yeah, so that saves Cursive from lethal damage. Link will... I mean, it's kind of... You know, Link does get to clear over this and put it in his grave. Which, not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah. Great matchup so far. Really thought it was going to be over for Link, but he is scrapping. He is scrapping hard. Yeah, leaving Zombie in defense, we're going to clear over the Skull Servant. That's 3 in Link's grave. So that's a 3,000 attack King next turn. And Link has some annoying things. You know, you got to clear over this Gamma. And unless you get Valkyrian out, you're not going to do lethal damage here. And then Zombina's annoying in defense. To get something out like Goblin. Yeah, Link gets a 3,000 attack. King out next turn, and we are going to win this game. Cursive needs Book of Moons and Spheres, really. You know, we can't rely on... We can't eat life point damage for a bounce anymore. Effective Magnetic Field. Looks like we're going to special summon from grave. I forget that's once per turn. That's so good. Cursive setting up a little defense here. Okay, sure. It's fair. And a set. All right. We're going for a triple set stall. Trying to... Link's got some resources to burn through. And with Magnetic Field, doing the bounce, and the ability to special summon to field every turn, that's going to be tough to deal with. Yeah, we have Beta at 1,600 defense, Delta at 14. You got to be careful when you clear Delta because you don't want magnets in the grave. You don't want to accidentally get Valkyrian out. We know that Cursive has Valkyrian in hand from Magnetic Attraction, so it's not the right time yet. But yeah, Joker was huge. Waking the Dragon's so rough. It really looked like it was over for Link, and then Cursive used the one Cosmic Cyclone, the one magic removal card that we've seen so far, and hits the Waking. Yes, Magnet Warrior. Oh, what's up, Magnet Warrior guy? Perfect guy, perfect person to jump in and see this great game. Going into battle, that's a 3,000 attack King. And we're going into the set. Let's see what we got here. Nothing's going to be able to clear over Beta. So we're probably going to see Gamma clear over, I don't know, Delta. I'm assuming this is a Magnet Warrior set. I don't know what else he would have in here that's a monster. That isn't like Sphere. Yeah, it's another... Oh, yeah, another Beta. Good hit. Good hit. Yeah, so do we hit Delta now? I mean, Magnetic Field next turn can just get something else out. And, oh, you got to think about Magnetic Field bouncing Gamma to hand. Because whose hand does that go to? It goes to Cursive's hand. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, shoot. Oh, you've just been stopped. Magnetic Field, getting probably Beta back. Is it a normal magnet or can it be Delta? Earth Rock Monster. No. It's got to be a Magnet Warrior. Yeah. All right. The defense is strong with Cursive, and Link, even though utilizing Servants of the Fallen King to fuel the graveyard with Skull Servants, we are still seeing a deck advantage from Link if we go into like a stall deck out situation. So now 2 Kings out, both at 3,000. That's pretty nasty. We're going to be able to really start clearing. The Magnetic Field is going to keep Cursive alive with some defense for a little longer, but this field's looking pretty good. You know, Link did fill both... Link filling up monster slots, there's really nothing scary you're going to want to get out that isn't King. So I agree with this. This looks good. Yeah, I wonder what Link can do here besides deck him out. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we get the bounce, but we get another king, and the magnetic field's only once per turn. I think that eventually we overwhelm Cursive, but with magnetic field still getting stuff out, if only Link had like a dust tornado. I'm sure that Cursive has another magnetic field actually. So that's yeah. So the magnetic fields are bricks, and I bet you Metaverse could be Metaverse bluff set too. You know, magnetic field is such a huge part of this deck, and so much so that you want Metaverse to try and get it out. And that's right. Metaverse works really well in magnets, unlike unions, because Metaverse, you can activate it as a trap you can activate. So you can like surprise your opponent with the bounce. That's pretty good. Forget about that. You can like Metaverse as a combat trick. It's cool. We got match results. Oh, Bites taking out Delicates. No, Delicates! You had not Ron, not Ursus. Bites over Delicates 2-0. Ron Wiz over DJ Slavlos 2-0. DJ Slavlos first time showdowner. Very good good attempt there. Hope to see you next week. All right, let me do some bracket stuff while we keep seeing this very scary game too. So we got Bites over Delicates. And Ron Wiz and Slavos. All right, so winner of Cursive and Link's going to play Ron Wiz. Loser's out. And Bites, you're moving on to play Ursus. All right, Magnetic Field getting Delta out. We have, Bites versus Ursus. You guys playing off stream whenever you guys are ready. And Ron Wiz, hang tight. This game's still going on. We're in game 2. There's the king. Oh, yeah, Ron Wiz, you're right here. You're watching this with me. We're good. Going to battle phase. Can you activate Magnetic Field if it's face down? When an Earthrock monster you control battled was now destroyed. Oh yeah, you can. Doesn't matter if it's face down because it's gonna get revealed. Goes to grave. Thanks for the follow, Odd Toxin. Oh, Odd Toxin. Yeah, I've heard your name. And I think Armoda, I think you followed also. My follow notification is broken, so sorry. I got the bar on the top, but the little pling doesn't work. There's Beta. You know what does work, though? The sub button. That works like a charm. You guys can do it with Prime for free, and just a reminder that any new sub to the channel does put $3 into the current pot for the Showdown, and of course any bits cheered or anything like that puts that right into the pot as well. Still Link's battle phase here. We had one king go into the set Beta. Now Cursive with just one card in hand. We got a full back row though, so we have options. I'm wondering if it's worth it for Cursive to start booking and trying to fish to see if we can't clear some kings out, or at least force Link to maybe banish Skull Servants to at least bring them down to 2. Because then what we could do is we could start running. We could eat probably one more, right? Well, 2 more. Like Beta into a 2000 king. We could do that twice and do aggressive bouncing. Oh, Cursive thinking here. I think Cursive thinking on Magnetic Field. Yeah. I mean, if you're not going to do it now, you're going to do it on the Delta. We do have 3 magnets engraved, so Delta can do stuff. We know that this last card in Cursive's hand's Valkyrian. Yep, staying away from the Delta. But how do you get that off the field? How do you get that off the field and not have Valkyrian? There's a Book of Moon. We want to keep 3 out. That's probably what Cursive's mindset is here. We definitely want to keep out, because we can get the special summon Magnetic Field this next turn and just keep the party going. It also frees up a spell slot. Metaverse. Yeah, I figured we had another Metaverse set. We're going to start running into duplicate Magnetic Fields and some extra Metaverses here now. It does free up spell slots, though, for any other good tools that Cursive might have to set. This is really interesting. This matchup is so interesting. Because I feel like both these decks wouldn't be operating this way if it wasn't for... Magnetic Field is so odd, how it bounces King and keeps bringing stuff back. And then Skull Servants is odd, because we're just normal summoning monsters that can absolutely obliterate Cursive. Misclick Gamma. I mean, yep. Called it right after, if you want to get beta out. Link's a good sport, right? Okay. There's the king. Another king out. Creature swap. Interesting. Oh, man. And with full slots. That's right. Link drawn to these. Oh! Oh, I see. Yeah, because King would have been at 0 for Cursive. That's huge. Creature swap. Is that the second game? Creature swap was good? Or, oh, no. I think that Link just, sorry, I'm also tweeting out the stream. Link, I think Link just conceded. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Cursive did concede. Yes, Link took first game. Link took first game, so that was actually the play. Creature swap coming in clutch for Link there game 2. Okay, I'm back on it. I'm back on the right page. All right, going into game 3. Clean game 3. So I don't know if we're going to see those shenanigans again because, you know, waking the dragon into Joker was pretty unique. But we'll see. Yeah, the Delta into Magnetic Field. Really good setup for Cursive. Great first hand. Oh my goodness, did I see a skill change? We have a skill change. This is not Magnetic Attraction anymore. Cursive has abandoned... He's forsaken Valkyrian. I bet you he sided it out. Are we playing IC Magnets? That's kind of hype. We'll see what happens there. It's not that great to take King. Because even when you tribute it for your own Monarch... Well, first of all, when you have it, it's 0. And when you tribute it for your own Monarch, it fuels Link's Grave. We'll see what happens, though. It might not be. It might be Into the Dark... No, it's not Into the Darkness Below. These are all Earth. Servant's Fallen King gets the first Skull Servant in. With a set. All right, aggressive field again for Cursive, looking pretty good. And 2 set. Link with just 1 set monster? This is going to really hurt. Zambina. Ooh, magnetic field bounces, though. I was going to say, that's a bonk. It's a big bonk right there, but it doesn't matter. Now we're getting 16 and 17 to Link, and we know this guy doesn't use Sphere Kribos. We are going to take this. All right, that took a long time to send that tweet out. I'm not allowed to do anything else while, except run bracket while streaming. All right. Servants, Skull Servant number 2. That's good. It's nice to have 6 cards, and maybe they're not Skull Servants. Yeah, if that's Inner Conflict, then that's huge, because honestly, Cursive has... Ooh, Night Beam. Cursive has so many monsters out consistently, and having Magnetic Field in the very beginning is so good that honestly, you could just Inner Conflict to get something out of the way. You don't even need to tribute or attack with it. Whoa. Metaverse. Oh, I see. Night Beam targets Metaverse. Cursive activates the other Metaverse to then activate Metaverse. It's the way you work around Night Beam. Nice. Might as well, right? It just outed both of Cursive's cards, but it's okay because Cursive has a huge field right now. And we know he's got 2 magnetic fields in play, which, yeah, it is what it is. I would say that it's good if you can get the special every time you put a new one down, but no, it's once per turn. You can't, like, get the special and then put down another one and get the special. Normal is Zambina. Ooh, an attack. Okay. 2 Skull Servants engraved, so any king that comes out is 2,000. And we usually see we've seen a oh, the creature swap, of course. We usually see a Goblin Zombie from Link. So let's hope that he has a king in hand. Because maybe he didn't draw his way to fish it. But creature swap is kind of cool here. Yeah, Zambina... this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card. All right, so Zambina doesn't work that way. You creature swap it away, and you're not getting stuff with Zambina when it hits your grave. That'd be pretty broken. But we are going to give the Delta. And... oh, yeah, it's true. Delta's a good call here because if you give him Gamma, he just turns into defense, right? And there's your wall. But you give him Delta so Beta can clear over it, and now, I mean, Delta can just get free 200 here, and essentially that was just we took a monster. But now we lost Zambina. Do we get Skull Servant out? I didn't think we did. It's because it's this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card. It's it's pretty clear. Yeah, that'd be stupid. Yeah. That would be so stupid, and Creature Swap would be like a must-have in any zombie deck if that's really how it worked. Oh boy. Also, I love Magnetic Field's art. I like it on the battlefield. It's much better than Hanger. Actually, well, Hanger kind of similar color scheme. Cursive still has the momentum here. We see it clear. Oh, yes. Inner Conflict just to get Delta out of the way. Yes, this is it. This is it. Link doesn't have anything in hand. That's it. We probably had it with just Beta beating over Delta and then Gamma going in for game. But we got Inner Conflict just to get it out of the way. I like it, yeah. That's a good call. Inner Conflict, just get it out of the way. And you know, it's funny because Cursive wasn't going to be able to use that until he had a free monster slot. So that was actually pretty good. I like that. It's an interesting skill to side because it's It's just got great utility. You know, you don't necessarily need a Monarch for it. It's really just get it out of the way. Let me see if I can rush you down. So this is very much a rush down deck. But Cursive taking over Link. Link getting knocked out early. Nothing for you. Nothing for you, Link. Get out of here. I'll see you next week. All right. Bring up this bracket again. All right, so we have Ursus and Bites are currently playing. And Cursive just took it 2-1 over Link with Magnet Warriors. Great to see. Ursus, you're going on to fight Ron Wiz. Cursive. Did I say Ursus? Cursive, Ron Wiz. We have Ursus and Bites playing right now. Let's follow Cursive today. Ursus Bites. We've seen a lot of Ursus on stream. It's not often. We get Cursive in here maybe once every 3 weeks. Oh, my goodness. Ursus already reported that he won 2-1 over Bites. Okay. All right. Ursus 2-1 over. I think Bites was playing Moth. Ursus playing XYZ Union. So Ursus, checkmate. Ursus sitting in finals. And now Cursive Ron Wiz to play. Yeah, so let's follow Cursive's adventure here. A true Cinderella story. Let's see if the Magnets can beat Dark Moth. Bites, don't go anywhere. You got a bronze match. You gotta play for third. Yeah, if I should update here. There it is. Bites right there. It was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, it was fun. Super fun. All right, let's see if we can follow Cursive around. Cursive, feel free to take VOD. You know the VOD on my channel goes up as bracket and finals, but feel free to take any of this. All right. Cursive and Ron Wiz. Ron Wiz, very talented player. True Moth player. Getting the double Moth every time. Go to main screen. And Ron's been pretty much every showdown past 4 weeks, maybe? He might have missed one the past 5 or 6. And consistently getting top 3. He's getting some money out of this every time. Yep, getting into Bites here in chat. And Bites in watching mode. Bro, can you confirm this? Am I good to get character info before picking first, second? Yeah, because if you were playing, if you were playing them at the table, you'd see the character. I think that's fair. Even when the skill's face down. Just thinking of it like in a table setting. Even if you're remote, it's not like you're hiding stuff from your opponent. Face down, you got the character. I think that's fair enough. Yeah, Bites playing the loser this. So Ron Wiz and Cursive, if somebody loses, not necessarily the end of the road for them. They can go to the bronze match, which third place takes 15% of the pot. It's pretty hefty. It usually gives you like double your entry back. And it could give you more if you guys subscribe to the channel. You can do it for free with Prime, or you can use real money, which is also pretty cool. If you want to do that, every new sub, I put $3 more in the pot, and all bits get added to the pot as well. Ron was playing Weeble. So we're most likely going to see Dark Moth again. It's made a lot of money for Ron in the showdown. Meanwhile, Ursus sitting in finals. So winner of this goes to Ursus. Loser of this goes to Bites. Magnet Warriors and Moth, most likely. Unless Ron's playing Hidden Parasite and Warriors or something. T-set password Cursive. That's interesting. Yeah. So good call. Cursive asking is because if he has any suspicion that he's playing against Moth, the magnetic field with Delta might not be the best call because we don't want to show monsters just yet against Moth. And Ron Wiz is very, very good at getting the OTK here. We got the Night Beam to get rid of your offerings. We get Santa Claus here. You can see he's fishing. He's fishing really hard. Because if we have like Santa Claus here into Parasite into Double Moth, it's over. It's just over. We haven't even normal summoned yet. We don't even need Double Moth. We can Parasite into Single Moth and Breaker. And that's it. Yeah, another Magnet Warrior win. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to see. It's going to be a tough one. All right, so Night Beam, the offerings, which is offerings pretty strong to use against Moth. So that's unfortunate. And we fished with 2 allures, banishing a sphere and a breaker. So Ron digging through his deck just to try and get the OTK set up. Ron Wiz is a lot of Dark Moths do Santa Claus or Lava Golem. So these sets might not be terribly safe. And I almost wonder if Ron has Lava Golem, it might be a good side for game 2 if he's not main decking it, because Magnets, by the time Cursive is starting to really do stuff, Magnets do have consistently 2 or more monsters out. Usually a bad matchup for Magnets in a lot of ways. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You need them to be face up and doing stuff, especially you get Valkyrian out. It's just so to be able to burn so many resources. Yeah, we're going for it. Cursive recognizing that Ron had to fish and really wasn't happy with his hand, so Cursive maybe taking this opportunity to really try and rush here. We already banished a sphere and we got nothing on the field, so it's doable for Cursive. We can rush him down. But yeah, to burn all those resources to get Valkyrian out just for it to get Parasite is tough. Odd Toxin. Oh, Ninjet. Oh, Ursus. You subbed again? Oh, Odd Toxin gifted a tier 1 sub to Ursus. Thank you, Odd Toxin. I'm still figuring it out, guys. We got it. Odd Toxin, thank you. You just put $3 more into the pot. That puts it up to, I think it's like 58. Also, Ursus, shame on you. You weren't even subbed, man. Come on. All right, that is what just happened. Did Cursive just rush him down? Did Cursive just rush him down? No way. It's doable, guys. Magnet Warriors, it's doable. It's so doable. Hey, guys, subscribe to the channel if you think it's doable for Cursive. Subscribe to the channel if you think it's not. Really good game 1 for Cursive. It's not going to be that way every time. Ron's going to hit a really good hand. It's going to be tough, but guys, thanks for the gift, Odd Toxin. For those of you guys who don't know, Odd Toxin Gaming is a relatively newer Speed Duel channel who has just been off to the races with content. Just like putting stuff out like every couple days. I've seen a few things, and it looks really good. It's always great to see a new Speed Dueler with a passion to kind of like make content, just like churn a bunch of stuff out like that. That's what happened. That's what I did. That's what Cursive did. And it's great, especially in this period where we're waiting for GXbox in February, and it's been literally almost a year since new product. So it's great to see people kind of pick it up and make content. So, yeah, that's Odd Toxin on YouTube. If you look at the YouTube videos channel in the Speed Duel Discord, he's probably there, like the last one, because he's been putting out so much stuff. So that's a good one to check out and sub to. All right, we are keeping Magnetic Attraction, which is, yeah, it's interesting. It's fine. I mean, the rushdown is working for him, so. Yeah, of course. I'm always trying to be in touch with the Speed Duel community for sure. Yeah, I've seen it. I like the thumbnails too. I like a lot of the thumbnails are like chibi versions, chibi art versions of. Oh no, Cursive! You meant to switch skill. I was gonna say, interesting. It's it would have been inner conflict, right? Oh, it's up to Ron to accept that or not. But yeah, I like the chibi artwork, Toxin. The little baby moth and like the Jinzo, so cute. Yeah, on the thumbnails. Main phase 1, Cursive going first here. There's a Delta. Ooh, go. Getting aggressive. All right, we are committing to Magnetic Attraction. Cursive up a game and very honorable gentleman. So Delta out. Beta coming out, and we're dumping a Gamma. If we have Magnetic Field, we might as well use it. We got 1 monster out. We might as well get 2 out. I mean, Parasite's coming. We are banking on Ron with another bad hand. Let's see if it works out for him. But we are getting, I mean, we know we have Beta in hand too. This is another great rushdown setup for Cursive if Ron doesn't have the right tools. And I'm wondering if he sided Lava Golem, if he has one. Night Beam hitting the back row. Yeah, Book of Moon. That's tough. That's good defense. That would have been great. And we're really at the mercy of Moth here. We're going to see what happens. If Cursive overcommitted here and gets Moth down, we'll see the change to conflict for sure. Man, Waking face down would have been hot. Put that in everybody's side. Breaker to pop Magnetic Field. That's the first contender to destroy Magnetic Field and a Parasite on Gamma. Yes, we are really at the mercy now. If we have double Moth, then we're going to see a Breaker. Well, it really doesn't matter what clears over Delta. We win. I mean, we lose if we're Cursive. Cursive needs Spear. Ron's a good Moth player, so we have 2. Yes, we do. That's it. Ta-da. Cursive banking on the bad hand from Ron, but we had it that time. That's tough. So we'll probably see the switch to conflict here. Conflict wouldn't have helped there either, though. It's really like, does Ron have the hand? And it doesn't matter if you put it in, if you set or if you normal summon, because Ron probably has Santa Claus. The Moth special. You think so? I think that the timing was too late. Cursive wasn't able to, like, literally Ron got Breaker out and then the rest was history. We couldn't conflict anything. But we'll see. Yeah, we have the skill in there now. So Ron with a double set pass. Interesting. No hard pass. I think because we know that Cursive has the ability to get a little aggressive here. So now what would be horrible for Cursive right here is a Night Beam Santa Claus into the rest. But having 2 set for Ron means we probably don't have it. Oh, no, not spell proof. It was conflict, so there was never going to be an opportunity for it to work. Okay, Cursive electing to skip next draw phase to hit Breaker, and Ron Wiz has 2 cards in the back row. We can book this Breaker if we wanted to. We set him last turn. How's the game's been going, Blaze? Cursive beat Link's Skull Servants, a matchup we have never seen in the Showdown before, Magnets and Skull Servants. That was cool. Delicates, our friendly local Thousand Strict player, lost to Bites, unfortunately, and then Ursus just steamrolled all the way to finals. And by steamrolled, I mean beat Bites. So we have Ursus in finals, Bites sitting in the bronze match waiting to play the respective winner and loser of this. Double set from Cursive and going back to Ron. Okay, so it looks like we don't have anything to deal with. Normal summon Sphere Karibo? Oh, I'll do it myself. We just wanted a monster out there so bad to get this Parasite play. No back row from Cursive, so no threat of Cosmic Cyclone or any other side like that to deal with Parasites, so we are going to get Moth out. Do we have that? Is that last card Moth? Yeah. Yeah, that last card's Moth. Oh, man. For your 33rd last night? Oh, congrats, man. Yeah, we got double Moth because that's just how the good Moth player do, even if it's last card in hand. And yeah, we get the draw from skill also, and it's a 3rd set. That is such a scary board. And we're going to clear over what's probably just 2 set Magnet Warriors. Yep, 2 betas. And now Cursive. So what we can do here is we can interconflict Crash Moth. But it's dangerous because Ron Wiz has a full back row. What are you going to do? And I don't think we haven't seen any magic removal from Cursive that isn't just like a Cosmic Cyclone. But it's super risky to burn conflict to try and crash Moth here. Ron Wiz cannot parasite anything to kind of like make it so you can't attack insect monsters, but full back row, it's super risky. It almost seems like it might be one of the only things Cursive can do depending on what's in hand. We can bounce, with Magnetic Field, so it's a good idea to hold on to life points because you can eat like 1900 right here. And bounce a Moth to hand, which will be worthless for Ron Wiz. But like I said, any attack in is going to be dangerous just because back row's scary. We do have Magnetic Field. Delta dump to Gamma. And we are going to use Magnetic Field probably to get something out of Grave. Is that the 3rd Magnet Warrior in Grave? Yeah, it is. So Valkyrian could happen from deck. But we got some stall effort going on, and we got the bounce. Yeah. So now Moths are faced with a bounce, and I don't see a reason to aggressively attack here because it's it's going to be on Ron to clear this. And Cursive can activate Magnetic Field in his turn. Well, the thing that would make it good is the once per turn. So if he attacked here on his turn with Delta, and it got through, and we bounced, next turn, Ron trying to attack into Gamma, we bounce. Double bounce, no Moth. But 3 back row is probably not going to let that happen at all. Surprise, no Cosmic? Yeah, true. We are going to interconflict. We are going to slam Moth into each other. And we'll see if that works. If anything, to just kind of bait something out. But that's unfortunate because it puts Cursive at 2,000. So, like yeah, Book of Moon. We were so ready for that, it wasn't even funny. So Delta into Moth is 19, so we can do an aggressive attack bounce here and go down to 100. And if Ron Wiz Book of Moon's Delta, it's not terrible because... Yeah. But it's not happening because, yeah, Interconflict goes back. So at the end of the day, he's going to have another Moth, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're gonna eat. We're gonna take a whopping 19 here to put Cursive all the way down to 100. Huge Yu-Gi-Oh anime moment right now. We going all the way down to 100, and we are going to utilize Magnetic Field to bounce. Not bad, not bad. And now we got to clear through this Gamma, and we give Cursive one more shot of life. We really need another Magnet here to get Magnetic Field bounce, and we got to hope that Ron doesn't top deck like a Breaker. T-set pass. We did have a monster. All right. And if that sets... Oh, Night Beam. Oh, Night Beam. Cosmic. Oh, good bluff. We couldn't activate that if we wanted to. It would have killed us. So if we have a normal summon Breaker here, or any other monster... Normal summon a Sphere Karibo, and we're fine. Because we're going to get Magnetic Field bounce here if this is a magnet. We're not going to attack. Okay, keeping the Moth out. Interesting call. Yeah, because we get bounced here, and then we have nothing. And then Cursive can just, like, top deck monsters and maybe win. Although, you know, Ron Wiz could always kind of parasite something that's on its way out to get a Moth out from hand. Kind of bypassing the need to use the skill there. That's the one problem with it bouncing. Cursive could also deck him out. He's got one card more, but it seems like Ron just needs like a Breaker. Like, is there any defense that's higher than nothing's higher than 19? What's 16? Oh yes, that's right. Gamma at 18, but Breaker with a counter clears through anything. Good Night Beam again. This is a book hit. Yeah, it's a book hit. I was gonna say we could see kind of metaverse sets, which wouldn't be helpful, but we had a book set. That's unfortunate. This is game 3. This is pretty tense. Magnetic Field saving Cursive's life right now. Night Beam not being able to deal with it. Night Beam targeting face down only. So, I mean, we need Breaker here. Breaker works in a couple ways because it's another monster to kind of eat the... Oh, well, no. Yeah, Breaker just removes counter to pop Magnetic Field and then problem solved. How many Breaker Engrave? I think 1? Yeah, just 1. And he hasn't even allured yet. Which I'm wondering if Ron's holding on to allures because maybe he realizes that we might have some problems here with a deck out. Passing again. Yeah, passing back to Ron. Really good playing from Cursive right now with Maggots to get this far. Game 3 against Dark Moth. It just requires patience and a little bit of hope. Another hard pass. Yeah, Ron's got to be getting into his allures now. Probably spheres. Surprised we're not seeing more breakers, though. We'll get there, though. It's going to come. Set and pass. Something else, Night Beam? Guess Ron has parasites. Yeah. I'm assuming we're seeing parasites. Well, we know one of those cards is a moth, because we saw the bounce. We probably have parasites and allures. It is oddly intense. Like, it doesn't seem good for Cursive. Breaker to pop Magnetic Field pretty much ends it. You know what Cursive could do that's kind of sneaky is set a Metaverse, though, for a Battle Phase Magnetic Field for another bounce. Because I don't think we see... We have no Metaverses in Grave, and we know Cursive has probably... I think he has 2, because he used 2 to get around Night Beam. Unless he sided 1 out. Cursive needs to get out Valk. And hope Ron can't remove. It's true, Valk... Yeah. Valk's 35, 38, 50. So 38, 50 and just wait. Just put them in defense. Into defense. Oh, man. Shoot, is Sora out already? I forgot. Yeah, Cursive is like, first of all, I can't believe I'm still alive. Second of all, is this really the strategy? Do I just wait? Ron's got to get into the breaker soon. Breaker, but Metaverse flips it right back around. I like Metaverse as a trap because it's like, it's not terraforming, first of all. It's not, because terraforming just like gets the card to hand. Metaverse is a trap in the fact that you can activate it, which is awesome. He does need another magnet set, yeah. Yeah, I wonder what other monsters Ron would run in Dark Moth. I don't think I've seen Midoriya from him consistently. I think it's really, aside from the Moth engine, it's Breakers and Spheres. Oh, we would see Santa Claus. You know, Santa Claus would actually work really well here because we Santa Claus Tribute, and then all of a sudden, it's not an Earth Rock monster. It's a light something. Light Fairy? I don't know. So then Moth can clear it, and for fun, you can attach a Parasite to it as it leaves to get the other Moth out of hand. So Santa Claus actually is a huge... There are a couple outs for Ron, for sure. Cursive is biding his time, but he's... Every turn is like a tick down of the time bomb. Update is live, Sora's awakened. Oh, shoot! Alright, maybe I'll start that in the background right now. Gotta start that download, grabbing the Switch over here. Pass from Ron! Oh, man. We got to wait for all the monsters in the bottom. This is intense. This is game 3, guys. Winner goes to finals. Winner is guaranteed money. How about that? Guaranteed money. Huh, no download for Smash. Interesting. A pass. Is this your card, Ron? And now Ron at 7 cards in hand. Nerf Pikachu? Yeah, Pikachu's good. Strong. I mean, ESAM won glitch. But ESAM got 17th at SmashCon. So it's not terrible. Alright, we got the breaker. Do we see counter... We see counter for Magnetic Field, and we hope we don't have Metaverse, though. Oh, but Breaker is also a monster that can just attack. So I think this is it. This is pretty... this is pretty much it, right? I'm thinking counter for... Oh, we're going for back row. Yeah, because even with Magnetic... It was Metaverse. was Metaverse. So if we pop Magnetic Field, we could still Metaverse there. But yeah, I mean, so if this is a set, it's safe for Moth to attack into this because this could be something with, this could be a Beta or a Gamma, which a counterless Breaker can't beat over. So Moth beats over it, gets bounced, and then Breaker wins. Maybe Spheres. I don't think I've seen one at all. Ooh, interesting. Oh, and it was a Delta. Wait. We have 3. We have 3. Oh my gosh, we get Valk out in defense. That was a Delta. And we have it in deck still? That's so value. Oh, but do we, is that, like a Kaiser Glider? Oh, you sided it out. That was your one shot. How could you have forsaken Valkyrian? Literally, that would have been the most anime thing to win you this match. You sided it out with Inner Conflict. You think because Inner Conflict's in means Valk's out? No. Magnets have some good synergy on their own. It is harder to do, though, obviously. But, man, you do hate to see it. Rough. Yeah, it's true. And Cursive lasted at 100 for like 10 turns. Or like 5-7 turns. All right, Cursive. Well, you got some redemption here. You can go into bronze match against Bites. See what happens there. All right, that was pretty hype. We got Ron 2-1 over Cursive. Oh, another Ron versus finals. Classic. All right. Versus and Ron Wiz. Don't start just yet. Cursive and Bites in bronze. Just going to put these in the chat, and then we can go ahead and roll into it. All right. Yeah, let me reset this playlist. It gets really dubsteppy here. Go back to the beginning. All right, we have Bites and Cursive. And Ursus. Ron was finals. All right, you guys are good to start. That is tough. What a game. I don't mind it. You don't see magnets. You don't see magnets. And magnets going toe to toe with Moth and almost taking it out. Like it's doable. It's so doable. It's so doable. It's great to see. And let me update that pot because we got the gift sub from Odd Toxin. Thanks again, Odd Toxin. We got it's $58 now. And just a reminder that any new sub adds $3 more to the pot. Okay.